pretend I am deceived.
Hello everybody, my name is Mary Elliott and I specialise in wig making. As you can see here, I have a selection of a few of the wigs I've made over the years. Today I'm going to show you one of my recent wigs I've made, which is a Victorian style era wig, and it's made up of wefts and as well as hair pieces called switches. These date back to the Victorian era, as I've learnt through research, so it's become very important to the historic meaning behind my wig. But today I'm just going to show you how you can make them and also just tell you a little bit about how you can apply them into a wig foundation. These three sections here of curls have been made from 3 stem switches, and then I have a few single stem switches which have been connected and placed up here to add more hair and as well more volume to work with. But today I'm just going to show you how to simply make a single switch. They're quite simple to make. You can make them with synthetic weft pieces or human hair wefts. Today I'm just going to use synthetic. What you want to do to start off with is you want to cut a weft from your wig and have it very clean and neat, get rid of all the excess material and everything. And then you just simply hook up the winding machine here, which is very simple to do, secure it to a surface, and that'd be pretty much just start from there. So what you want to do is you want to get the end of your weft, which you can see here, and sew it to the end of the thick thread. You want to sew it just about 3 to 4 times, just so it's quite secure, so it won't come undone when you start to wind it up. You want it quite neat as well, just for it to look quite nice, and it's also just professional. So what you can use if you have trouble getting the needle through, because it's quite thick thread, is just use one of these just to push it through. There we go. It can get a bit knotty, but you just simply stop and undo it. And at the very last one, you kind of want to loop the thread through itself so you get a permanent knot. Cut the thread off quite close to the knot, so it's quite neat. And then you simply want to wind the machine anti-clockwise quite a few times so you can start to see the thread twisting. And then you want to just guide your weft around very tightly, very securely against the thick thread. You want to wind the weft probably around between 3 to 4 times. Simply stop. Get a needle with no thread attached. Just pin it through so it's secure and it doesn't unwind, because you again need to sew the weft back to the thread. So now you simply want to do the same motion as you did before, again about 3 to 4 times sewing it. My last knot, I'm again going to loop it through for a secure knot. You simply want to repeat this motion until you get to the very end of the weft.
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep. She closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, she closed her eyes. In the night, the stormy night, away she flies. A dream of paradise, paradise, paradise. Oh, she dreamed of paradise, so lying underneath those stormy skies, she said, oh, I know the sun was set to rise. This could be paradise, paradise, could be paradise.
Leaving the thread and the needle connected, you just want to cut off about 4 centimeters of this thick thread, because for the application of the switch into a wig foundation or your actual own hair, you want to have it, loop it. You want it to be quite a big loop as well, because then it's easier to work with and you can do more things when applying it. So you just want to sew the thick thread to itself so you can create that loop. Again, I'd say sew it between 5 to 6 times because you want it very secure at this point. So, something that I think is a nice effect because this now is very visible. You want to get the thread and just slightly wrap it around, trying to hide and cover up all the ends of the thick thread where they join. Just very simply wrap it around. This also helps it become very secure because you must wrap it really tightly. So there you go, it looks very neat, as you can see. So then again, to secure it all together, you simply just want to sew it maybe about 3 times. Just want to cut the thread off, and here you have a switch. So what you would do then is just brush it out with your fingers or a comb, whichever. You can simply style them, set them in rollers, however, whatever it's used for and whatever you'd like to do with it. They're very easy to work with. It's just like doing someone's hair or working with a wig. To attach them, I simply just got a hair clip and just put them underneath this section of hair, clipped them very securely, and they stayed in just like that. So this is a very hands-on thing, so if anybody has any further questions or anything they'd like to know, please comment on the video below, and thank you very much for watching.
I am a mountain.